So something you may not know or you may remember is before Lady Gaga's Monster Ball tour that started on November 2009, there was actually another tour that was supposed to happen instead, a canceled tour that was a collaboration between Lady Gaga and Kanye West titled Fame Kills, a tour that Kanye first talked about on June 1st, 2009 on The View, giving a little detail on what was being planned.
Me and Lady Gaga are going on tour now with she's talented, and she's so incredible that she's not an opening act. We're doing our show together with no opening act.
Although nothing much was said, there was an interview Gaga did the previous month in May with Emoton's son where she did a tease of a much bigger tour that was her dream being announced after she finished her Fame Ball tour. And after some time passed where nothing much said, on August, in an interview Gaga did with BBC, she talked about the upcoming tour that had yet to be announced, which she said, "It's been fun to work on the design of the tour with him. We're finishing each other's sentences. I love Kanye. Kanye is my very dear friend and we are creative kindreds. It's going to be one of the most groundbreaking moments in touring history, I am sure of it." And in another interview Gaga did that was released for the September issue of Out magazine, she talked about what she wanted before agreeing to tour with Kanye in the fall, telling Kanye this, "I just want to be clear, before we decide to do this together, I'm gay, my music is gay, my show is gay, and I love that it's gay. And I love my gay fans and they're all going to be coming to our show and it's going to remain gay." On September 11th, the first few shows for the Fame Kills tour was announced, with the rest of the dates being announced on Tuesday, September 15. The tour had 34 shows starting on November 10, 2009 to January 24, 2010. Towards the end of September, on September 25th, there was a post posted on Kanye's blog titled "What Happened to All the Rock Stars? The Fame Killed Them." The post had a short promo for the tour that showed Gaga naked in the arms of a man which seemed to be Kanye. The footage was from a photo shoot that they did together with David LaChapelle, who has worked with other artists such as Britney Spears and also directed music videos for other artists such as Fantasy by Jade, Every Time by Britney Spears, I'm With You by Avril Lavigne, among others. And just as talk around the tour was just beginning for the remainder of September, there was also rumors going around that it was about to get cancelled because of the negative view the public had on Kanye, which it ended up coming true because the following month, on October 1st, it was announced that the Fame Tour Kills was cancelled. It wasn't mentioned why, but because of what happened earlier in September and going back to the rumors of it being cancelled, it was suspected because of the public backlash Kanye got on September 13 at the 2009 VMAs when he went on stage and rudely interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video for You Belong With Me.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
And although he did apologize for what he did, it didn't make things any better for him when it came to how the public saw him. It was reported by TMZ that the ticket sales sucked, and according to one of their insiders, they said allegedly Kanye and Gaga's people were at each other's throat, along with mentioning when it came down to it, Gaga decided she'd be better off playing at smaller venues and far from the headache caused by Kanye's ever-present drama. No statement was said by Gaga to confirm if this was true or not, but Lorian Gibson, who was Gaga's longtime choreographer at the time, same day when it was announced the tour would be cancelled, they replied to Gaga Daily on Twitter the reason why, saying it was because of creative differences. Then the next day on October 2nd, while attending the Billboard Women in Music event where Gaga was to accept the Billboard Rising Star Award, she gave a response to what had happened to the tour when asked on the red carpet, saying that her and Kanye along with Roc Nation talked about it a lot and decided to cancel it. She then further explained that Kanye was going to take some time off while she got ready to start her own tour, starting this November, a week later than when the Fame Kills tour would have started. 2 weeks later or so, on October 15, after the Fame Kills tour was cancelled, Gaga announced a new solo tour called the Monster Ball Tour that started on November 27th in Montreal, which on her website it was described as a multimedia artistic experience in the style of the first ever pop electro opera. And in an interview she did with Rolling Stone released on October 21st to talk about the upcoming tour, when asked if there were any elements of the Fame Kills tour on the Monster Ball tour, she responded with saying no, saying she made the decision not to use the things that her and Kanye designed together. On October 19, Gaga released Bad Romance, the lead single to the Fame Monster, set for November 18, and towards the end of October, as Gaga was interviewed on SiriusXM Hits 1, she was asked again what had happened with Kanye.
I didn't drop Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye and I are friends. We're still friends. We sat down, and I'm sure you guys know, because you all have, really good friends. When you're really friends with somebody, you can make difficult decisions. And we made a very difficult decision. It was hard on both of us. But, when we were talking, I said, even though this isn't happening right now, I'm going to still go out on the road. And he said, great, and I support you. And he's been, very supportive. And, the good news is I'm playing just as many people in each city that I would have played on Fame Kills.
The Monster Ball Tour had 200 shows and was a massive success, earning around $227.4 million with 2.5 million people who attended. And when the tour was coming to an end on May 2011, according to Billboard, it became the highest grossing tour ever by a debut headlining artist. And while the Fame Kills tour did not happen, I did find some more information about it, such as this interview Gaga did a week before it was announced cancelled that was on the Las Vegas radio station KLUC and San Diego Star 94 Point, where she talked about details about the stage and more, which she said, "The stage is called Traverse. It's something that we designed together. Instead of being on just one end of the arena, the stage traverses the entire arena. It's not really in the round, it's more of a runway. It extends from one end to the other so the audience can see everywhere from 360, but it's like a rectangular runway shape. We're on each end of the stage and I want to get to where Kanye is, which is the Fame. He wants to get where I am, which is home and humble beginnings. For the whole show, we are battling each other for their positions. It's been a really incredible creative experience. We did not do this tour for each other, we did this tour for everybody else. We wanted to do something that no one else has ever seen. We wanted our fans to feel like we were doing something special. And we wanted to merge two groups of fans, two different groups of music lovers into one room. He's going to play every Kanye West hit, which is a lot, one after the other. I'm going to play all of my hit records, which, knock on wood, I had a lot this year. And then I'm going to play all of my new music and then do a ton of duets. So I found this 3D prototype on Reddit of the stage along with this photo as they were adding the details to the stage. And when asked how she feels on how Kanye West fans may think of her, she said she was really welcome to the potential to gain a whole new group of fans, along with saying, "I make pop music and Kanye's fans love pop music because he has changed what hip hop means. For me, the tour is more about just bringing people together and having a big dance party. The show is a celebration of creativity, art, fashion, and choreography. He's really shown me a lot as a friend. Like creatively planning it with him, it's all about the fans for him. We were making the stage and he was like, we can't put these side panels here because if we do, these people can't see and that's not fair. He was like, I'm not selling a ticket to a fan who can't see the show, and he's right." She also revealed that once the tour was done, she would be launching her own headlining tour just weeks after, that it would happen the next year in 2010 in March, which shows that Gaga was already prepared to have a new solo tour even if Fame Kills tour would have happened. I also discovered some other things like this behind the scene footage of a photo shoot Lady Gaga did for Fame Kills. Unfortunately, the shoot was scrapped, but thanks to Monster Nation LG, they posted 4 high quality photos from this session online, which I'll leave a link down below to the website if you wanted to check it out. There was also this promotional poster for Fame Kills featuring Lady Gaga and Kanye West by David LaChapelle, available in color, shared by Twitter user Alex, who posted both the original tour poster and an alternative version that surfaced online. I also found some sketches relating to the Fame Kills story thanks to Twitter user RichmondRVA that attended S. Devlin's art exhibit in New York, who worked with Gaga on the Monster Ball tour and also was involved in the set design for Fame Kills. And in the exhibit that she had, she featured some of the designs that was meant for Fame Kills. And while I looked more into it to see if I could maybe find more information on the storyboard, I did find on Lady Gaga Now another poster that was meant for the show and a page titled Act 5, with the same storyboard explaining this part of the show and which songs both artists will be singing during this act. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over it from the first scene to the last, how it's explained on this page. Starting with the light snow is falling scene, leading to the snowstorm and fire around the piano, which reminded me of Lady Gaga's 2009 AMA's performance of Speechless. So at this moment, Kanye would have changed his clothes, then the spotlight shift would have went to Gaga, where she would have stabbed Kanye, and as he bleeds, there's an intro to Kanye West's song Heartless. Kanye then would have soared in the rays of light while Gaga melts in a pool of her own blood. Probably because of the light, at least that's my guess when looking into this. She would have sang her song Speechless. Gaga's outfit during this scene would have been lace lingerie. Now, as for the last two remaining scenes of the storyboard, after Gaga melts, Kanye performs amazing, then he goes into Stronger. As he comes back, the earth shakes, leading to the volcano eruption scene, marking it the end of Act 5, well, at least what's on this page. So judging from reactions from fans when I looked into this based on comments that they gave, specifically Little Monsters, it was very mixed. Like there were some that really did hope that this tour would have happened. They bought tickets but they had to get a refund. And then there were some fans that were okay that it didn't happen, especially with what has happened years later. You know, the things that Kanye has been involved with, some of the things he's done or said, which that's kind of where I am, because maybe it's, again, we're in the, you know, in the 2020s, a lot has happened, and it's just hard for me to think that Kanye and Gaga would have been on tour together in something like this. I love the Monster Ball tour, and I did not know about this tour for the longest time. So when I was reading into this, I just couldn't imagine the Monster Ball not happening. I got to watch it. Yeah, it was on DVD or something, I can't remember, but I got to see that and I loved it. When I read that interview that she did, that she was already planning a solo tour that she was gonna do right away after Fame Kills. I don't know if it would have still been the Monster Ball tour. For this tour to be cancelled the way it was in October, when the next month was already going to be the month when it started, her and her team did a really good job of creating the Monster Ball tour in such a short amount of time. But who knows, maybe she was already thinking of this while they were doing the Fame Kills tour, you know, the set designs and stuff. Kanye, if he never did what he would have did and interrupted Taylor and took away her moment when she won her award at the VMAs, this tour would have happened, and kind of makes you wonder how things would have been after that. Because I mean, there was so much planning and thought and then building the stage. Based on Gaga's description, I love the idea and I think it would have been cool. Definitely, as some fans have said online, that, and specifically again Little Monsters, that this tour would have been talked about even to this day. You know, you look at the stage and just everything that was planned for this tour, it just would have been something so big. Back then in 2009, Kanye was already an established artist. He had hits. Gaga was on the rise and she was already having hits, and she was just getting more and more famous and more successful. And though it does seem random with both being different artists and having a different fan base, this tour most likely would have done really well, especially seeing how many were excited for it. Sure, at least for me personally, when I think of Kanye and Gaga together now, it just does not make any sense to me. But maybe back then it's like, oh, okay. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think the Fame Kills tour would have been a big success if Kanye didn't mess it up? And would you have loved the tour? You can share it down below in the comments. Also, and if you happen to know anything else that I didn't mention, maybe I missed some information, you can also share it down below in the comments as well. I'm interested to read more if there's any more information out there. If you are interested, I did do a video about the original scrapped concept that was meant for Lady Gaga's music video for Stupid Love, which you can watch right here, and also did a video about her original scrapped Las Vegas show, which you can watch right here as well. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also check out all the other content on the channel. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.